What is up, Weatherford? I'm Blake. Get some things organized, too.
Hey.
Right. How's it going, Nicole?
Good. How are you? How's everyone else doing?
How's it going? All right. Today is May 21st, 2019, 11:03. How you doing? How you feeling today, Nicole?
I'm feeling good. I have an echo, so if you'll give me a second.
Oh, yeah. You had that problem last time, I think.
Yeah. No, it was me echoing. This time I was hearing two of us. I think we're good.
Oh, okay. We're good now? Okay. Did you like my bluesy music there today? Yeah?
I did. Yeah.
Good
kind of
morning,
feeling
Debbie.
it with the rain.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Debbie. We have 23 viewers right now. As I always say, share this video so people are aware of what we're doing, giving our updates every week about what's happening across the city. Today, we will focus on economic development and just kind of things that we have. We have a ribbon cutting today at Marshall Park, and we'll talk about that. And we have a big event on Thursday coming up with city staff as well. Good morning, Crystal. How's it going? Crystal is one of our avid followers. We love Crystal over at Weatherford College. All right, without further ado, I think you're going to start it off today, right, Nicole?
I am.
Awesome.
I'm really excited.
All
This
right.
will be great.
Awesome. Okay, well, take it away. And as always, if you have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. We'll do our best to answer those for you. And here is Nicole.
Sweet. Okay. So kicking it off, we'll go ahead and get started. We do have like he said, the Marshall Park ribbon cutting today at 4:30. You guys should come out. It's a really fun interactive splash pad. You guys can see the artificial turf that was put in and all of the great things that provide free entertainment for the family and a way to cool off this summer, because we all know it will get hot since we're in Texas. So stop by. There's going to be hot dogs and water. Just come hang out. Or no, that's Thursday. I'm a slide ahead of myself. Hold on, pump the brakes. Nope. You guys should still come out to the really fun ribbon cutting. We're really excited about the park. And then that takes us into the next slide, which is the meet me at the park. So we have almost every, if not every department covered from the city. Come out, get to know employees, talk to directors, find out about our Strong Community Initiative and how you can become involved, how you can become a better informed citizen. We'll be there. You see us, come say hi to me and Blake. We'd love to say hi to everyone. Good morning, Philip, and everyone else who has said good morning since we addressed everyone.
And we will be live at that event, right, Nicole?
We'll see if we go live. I'm gonna hold off and see, how like our connection goes out there and everything.
Oh yeah,
else.
forget Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I trust our phones, but I also don't want to say we'll be live the entire time. It's also
true.
5:30 to 7, but we will be there. We'll be taking pictures. Come say hi. And that one I know for sure has hot dogs and water bottles, which is, my brain was already like, yeah, we've got this fun interactive event. They will both be fun. Come out to Marshall Park. So if you can't make the ribbon cutting today, you can at least see what the splash pad and the park have to offer on Thursday.
Yes. Free hot dogs too, right? You did
free hot dogs and water.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Come talk to the departments. There's a lot of fun interactive things that'll be there. And then that takes us into our first rumor control. So I didn't pay attention to the fact that it kind of covered the front of the store, but you guys get the idea. There's no Dick's Sporting Goods coming at this time. And since this week is Economic Development Week, I get to do my really fun spiel on, hey, if there's a business you're wanting to come to town, the best thing you can do as a consumer is to reach out to their corporate. So if they have one store in Fort Worth or one store somewhere else, reach out to them, tell them you want them to come here. If they are a bigger store like Dick's or Sam's or Costco, reach out to them, tell them, hey, there's a want for you here. That's the best thing you can do. Even if they're already looking at us, for them to see that there's a want in the community, that's going to help move things along. So no Dick's Sporting Goods at this time. Maybe someday. We'd love to see new businesses come in. And that takes us into our My Weatherford app. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's the easiest way to put in orders. So if there's a sidewalk that needs repair, if there's a down power line, tree limb down, if you're having issues with pickup or something, put in a request there. It starts a ticket in our system. It gets filed to the proper case. You can do code enforcement tickets. You can do a lot from our app. You can actually go in and start adoption processes. You guys check out the app. It's a great one-stop shop for anything Weatherford.
And in regard to the 311 app feature, so Nicole's mentioning you can submit a ticket. So those are things like if you see a pothole or there's a limb that's down on one of the trails, things of that nature. We actually have had a couple of situations where people submit a ticket to add a new stop sign. So that's really not what the system is there for. Stop signs require a study. It requires Transportation and Public Works to come in and look at that and make sure that it's necessary because it impacts traffic flow and different other variables. So keep in mind that those ticket items, that 311 system, is made for those minor things, down power lines. So let us know. I know we had one case where someone submitted for a pothole and it was filled the same day. So we do look at those, and those will expedite the process to get things fixed.
And it's not to say that we didn't address the stop sign thing. We just said it was in processing. So to let you guys know that the things are taken care of, but that is for more of our quick turnaround. Hey, in case you guys didn't know this was happening, or if you see a water main break, go ahead and put it in. Even if there's always a chance that it hasn't been seen or addressed, but it just helps you guys be the eyes and ears for the city.
Exactly. Okay.
And then that'll take us into our Experience Weatherford. That is our official city-run tourism. We have the website, we have the Facebook, and we have the app. So it puts all things tourist-related shopping events at your fingertips. Guys, check it out. You can check businesses A to Z. You can see what big events are going on around town, held by people in town. It's updated pretty frequently. Guys, check it out. We also are doing our Weatherford Wednesday live videos. We're not doing it this week, so we'll tell you about the next one when we get it scheduled and officially planned. But yeah, check out Experience Weatherford. So that'll take us into water, taste, and odor. Guys, we talk about it every week, but we're going to go through this spiel anyway. I'm sure you guys love it, and some of you can recite it by heart. So our water does meet all regulatory requirements for safe drinking water, but the current process is not very effective at removing taste and odor compounds. The issue here is caused by geosmin in the water, which occurs from naturally occurring algae. When the algae dies off, it leaves the geosmin in the water. The algae dies off when it gets extremely hot or extremely cold, so we see peaks in the flavor and odor of the water during the summer and during the winter. Like we said, it can peak again, but not a regulatory issue. It is just an aesthetic issue. But what are we doing to address it? So we have two projects that we're working on to address it based off of a treatment study done in 2017. The first project is to replace a part of our existing filter media with granular activated carbon, or GAC media. It is an effective process at moving those taste and odor compounds. It's an intermediate step to bridge our existing system with the second project. Should provide about a 20% reduction in taste and odor compounds. Should be completed this spring. Should cost the approximate cost of about $220,000. We don't have exact dates because due to weather and other things, we never know an exact date, but we will keep you guys updated on that process. And our second project is more difficult. It will actually add new GAC contactors at the water treatment facility. It is currently in design, and if and once it is approved by the utility board, it will go into construction, hopefully by the end of this year, and be completed in early 2021. This will reduce compounds by over 90% and cost approximately $5 million. Now, I do have to always put this disclaimer that the water, our system, we do have a vast system, so it might take some people a little bit longer, but I do know that we've already received messages and phone calls and updates that people are already seeing a reduction in that taste and odor. So like I said, we'll keep you guys updated as we go. And that takes us to our next rumor control. Guys, right now we are not getting an Outback Steakhouse, not to say that we won't get it one day, but currently there's no official paperwork, and again, we'd love to see new businesses come in, but that one is not in the works. So that'll take me right into our North Main Street project, which is our water and sewer line project. We are replacing the water and sewer lines that are upwards of 70 years old. Some of them are even beyond that are prone to needing repairs. Barriers were set out on April 15th, and work began that week. It is expected to last 8 months. Again, we're really working with Mother Nature here, guys. The work zone is between Front Street and 8th Street, but we are just working one block at a time. We're asking that people seek alternative routes via Williamson Memorial Highway, Brazos and Franklin Street, Elm Street, and Rusk Street. There's 2 phases. The first phase is currently underway. It is the sewer line. It closes the middle lane and the turning lanes in both directions. Again, one block at a time. Phase 2, that should begin in June, is the water line, and it'll close the southbound outside lane. If you guys want to stay up to date on this project and other projects, go to www.weatherfordtx.gov/engineering/current projects. So this is what the construction schedule was when we started, and I believe we're still on track. We will continue to update you guys, but again, you can check the website will also be updated with the schedule as we move on. And then the next slide is the current lane closures. And then we have what the lane closures will be come June. And then I have some project update photos from last week for you guys. And then I believe the next slide is Blake's.
Oh, I'm doing this rumor control?
Yeah, I'll let you do. Yeah, I think that's the last one, so I'll let you do it.
All right, so rumor control. No Kroger. Do I like my radio voice? No Kroger.
Yeah. So it's a Kroger signature because that was a very specific thing. And it was explained to me that there's a difference in Kroger Marketplace, and Kroger signature.
Yes. I don't know the difference.
I try to address the rumors that I hear and that people come to me with specifically. So I went for the very specific one that I heard.
Okay. I like it. So no Kroger. Again, like Nicole mentioned, if you want a Kroger, send an email to their headquarters or give them a call. The city's here to assist and facilitate if the business is interested. And I think we're going to jump into economic development. So this is a great transition. Way to go, Nicole. You helped transition well. Hey, Donna, how's it going? Donna, you are late. You're our regular viewer, and you're late. I'm heartbroken, Donna. Not really. It's okay. All right. So, and I want to digress a little bit because I think we've had a lot going on this week, right, Nicole? This last week.
It's been a busy couple of weeks. Yeah,
and this week is even busier. All good things are going on right now. We have a new mayor, Mayor Pascal. So he did his oath of office last week, so we were busy with those festivities and that transition. And so he's hitting the ground running. We've also do we have pictures about the pool today, or is that next week, Nicole?
It's next week because it's too overcast today.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's developments there we'll talk about next week. But on a side note, I want to acknowledge an employee, a longtime employee of the City of Weatherford. Before I forget, that is Sandra Green in Human Resources. We all call her Mama Green because she takes care of us. And she is retiring this next month, and it's her birthday today. So I hope she's watching. If she is, happy birthday, Mama Green. We all love you. So she's great. All right, let's jump into economic development because I know you all want to know what's going on across the city. So what we do, economic development, we are here to facilitate and help businesses who are either relocating or opening a new location here in Weatherford. I think that there's a lot of misconception out there that we actually control what businesses come. Keep in mind, it's a free market. So our role at the city is to help them know the commercial zones that are designated across the city and help them find the best location. As you all know, most businesses are going in along the I-20 corridor simply because businesses go where other businesses are going and where the populace tends to dine, shop, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why you see a lot of growth on that Interstate 20 corridor because it's along a major thoroughfare as well. So what we do here at the city is we actually identify and we do help businesses understand what people or individuals are coming to Weatherford to participate in commerce. We have a primary trade area that embodies 190,000 people total. Individuals in that zone typically shop in Weatherford 3 to 5 times per week. And then we have our secondary trade area, which is around 360,000 people. They typically shop 1 to 2 times a week or a couple of times per month. We often hear, why are we trying to become a large city? Keep in mind that growth is a naturally occurring thing. I always joke around and say, hey, when's the last time you had to apply to live in a city? You don't. You just pick up and move and go to any destination that you choose to live. So we're experiencing a high growth rate here in Weatherford. We knew this was going to come based on projections and models done years ago. So we know that growth is going to continue. It's not going to stop. And with that, as you all know, comes new businesses. And we actually have one business that's opening today that you all have been inquiring about, which is KFC. Danielle, you asked Texas Roadhouse. We have not heard or have heard from Texas Roadhouse at this time on them coming to Weatherford, although it'd be great if they wanted to. So I recommend giving them a call, shoot them an email and say, hey, we want you here in Weatherford. That goes a long way with the businesses. So back to those trade areas. Our primary trade area is designated on this map. It goes as far east as Loop Bay 20, as far west as Lone Camp, Santo area, as far north as Poolville, and as far south as the Granbury area. So we know based off of GPS data off of cell phones, and we get this data from consultants who work with municipalities, and basically we know for a fact that people are coming from those areas based off of their GPS on their phone. So it's very concrete data. It really gives us good idea or information of what people are coming to Weatherford to participate in that commerce, as I mentioned earlier. This is our secondary trade area, so it covers a larger area of land. It goes a little further east into Loop 820, as far north as Graham, as far south as Stephenville, and as far west as Cisco. So that is a wide area of people actually participating in commerce here in Weatherford. Wanda, you want to know what's the status of the steakhouse on North Main? We'll get into that here in a second with data that we have from planning and zoning. I'm reading your comments. Good morning. What about the on-off ramps at I-20 and Bankhead? What that project seems to have stalled. Tommy, you're asking that. So that's in relation to a county project. That's not a City of Weatherford project. So that would be a question definitely for the county if you want to reach out to them. Great staff over there. In fact, I talked to the county this morning about getting information for some citizens who had come into City Hall. So they're very helpful and willing to help you out with that information. But yes, that's definitely a county project that the city's not coordinating. All right. Planning and zoning. So right now we have the Victron Convenience Store. Their CUP is approved by P&Z and council. They're waiting on construction to begin. Max Outdoors, I refer to that as the old trampoline location or the old candle factory. If you're from Weatherford, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're not familiar, it's that 10 building off of Interstate 20, kind of to the west of town, off of the interstate. So they are in construction right now, remodeling that. HTO, that is going in where an old location, I think it was, the restaurant was Wildberries or something of that nature. It's close to, it's on South Main. They've demolished the existing building and they will be building a new building to house HTO. And check out their website. It's pretty cool. And I think they have locations across the state as well. Park Hill Estates Residential, that's under review. Triple D Mini Warehouse, CUP approved. Grand Adventures, that is approved. Project is progressing. I heard someone mention to me this morning that they saw some more work taking place in the last couple of days, so that's good news. And then Blue Beacon, their CUP was approved and plans are being reviewed right now. So building and permits, America's Best, they're going in the old going in the old Payless spot off of South Main. They are now open. That is basically optometry, so glasses.
They're already open too.
Yeah, they're open. So, all right, looking at comments. Dale, YMCA Fitness Club with a pool to get youth involved with a wider range of sports. Will Weatherford connect to Trinity Trails at Benbrook in the near future? I did not know the answer to your question on that one, Dale, so we can look into that. But I know the YMCA, we have not been in a conversation with them in regard to a YMCA, and I'm not sure. I know that our trail system is part of the larger, and there's a proper name for it, but it basically connects the trails to the Dallas-Fort Worth area from Weatherford. So right now we have a trail that connects from Mineral Wells to Weatherford. We have the Town Creek Hike and Bike trails, and in the master plan, it will connect to the DFW area as well. So you're welcome, Isabel. You're very, very welcome. All right. Back to building and permits. Beefmasters, we had someone ask about that. So their permit was issued this week, so they're moving forward with construction, it sounds like. I know a lot of people have been asking about that when it's opening. It's on the north end of town as well, so it's a great dining option for those on the north end of town. Big Lots, same location. They're just doing a remodel. KFC, grand opening. We found out this morning. We found out from KFC they're opening today. So I think even our planning and development just got the date. We're not always given the date when they'll open. They will come in for the permit to open, but they don't tell us a date. And so we just found out. So we're sorry we couldn't let you all know or give you all a better heads up, but we just found out. Martin Drive Medical Center, the permit's been issued for that. The Wendy's, that's remodel is still in progress. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, that's next to Rio Mambo. That permit was issued April 8th. In regard to vacant buildings, sorry, I'm looking at your comments. I'm like
Amanda. We'll get to the mosquito dunks in a second.
Yeah, we will. So Taco Cabana, that's located. The old Taco Cabana location is located off of I-20 and Main Street. That closed, as you all are aware, but that building is privately owned. So basically, these restaurants will, lease out the building to open their business. So we don't know, or we have not heard of another business going in. So once we hear, we'll let you all know, of course. But right now, it's just kind of sitting vacant for the time being until another business decides to come in. So in regard to the mosquito dunks, Amanda, you were asking about that. So mosquito dunks are available at Old City Hall. So that's at 119 Palo Pinto Street. Hours are Monday, 8 to 5. Bring proof of residency, like your photo ID or your utility bill. I know they have a limited supply. Basically what it is you take that dunk, and you can put it like in a pond or a pool of water, and that basically rids you of mosquitoes temporarily. It's not permanent, so you have to stay on top of it. So it is mosquito season, especially with all the rain. I have a ton of mosquitoes at my house. So keep that in mind. You can get a free one over at Old City Hall, and they do have a limited supply. So get those while they last, but they will help with mosquito control. Mm-hmm. It doesn't rid them of it, though. So keep that in mind. All right, current non-residential projects. This is current non-residential projects across the city. So you can see we have a lot of activity going on, a lot of new business coming to Weatherford, a lot of growth that we discussed earlier. And then we have our current residential projects, as you can see on this map as well. So both residential and commercial, we're kind of booming right now here in Weatherford. We're continually growing. People are moving here naturally. It's not going to stop. We're going to continue to grow. And what we want to do is do proper managed growth, and we follow that through basically our general plan that the city adopted with city council. So definitely have a plan in place to make sure that we're doing things correctly as we help the city grow in a proper way, in a proper fashion. All right, grand opening today. KFC. If you haven't driven by on South Main next to Aldi and Firestone, right there, KFC's kind of in between. They have a new location and open today, like I said earlier. We just found out. So go check them out. I know a lot of people have been text messaging me asking if I know, and I did not know. And so sometimes you just learn at the very last second, right, Nicole?
Amen. Hey, we roll with it.
We roll. All right. Go Loco Street Tacos and Burritos. That will be located off Rick Williamson and Mineral Wells Highway. That will be another dining option out off of the Loop. That's very exciting. The owners came to City Council many months ago. They're very excited to come to Weatherford. We're happy to have them. I can't wait till they open because their website looks fantastic. So I know I'll be going out there. I don't know about you, Nicole, but I will be.
Oh, absolutely. I took a look at their menu. I actually grabbed a couple of extra menu items to show on the live video.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have really great reviews online. I'm always excited to go try the new businesses and see what they're going to offer.
I know, it's really fun. Okay. And of course, this is our location. We are located at 303 Palo Pinto Street. This is where Nicole and I are officed at. If you stop by, Sean Putnell, he came in. I said hey to him recently. He's a continual viewer of our show. So if you come in, just come say hey to us. We love to see people. Let's bring up the slides here. Are there comments? Nicole, have you seen them?
I've been trying to keep up with them.
Okay.
It was David asked about Lisa's chicken, and then Donna was replying to it. And like I replied to him, no official paperwork on it. We don't know anything about it. But if they're going into an already existing building, then they just have to fill out a change of occupancy, which is something that they can wait pretty late in the game to do. And it's really where they just go get re-inspected to be the same business. When they're changing from one type of business to another, it's a little bit more paperwork. And when they're building a new business, that's where we really find out about them early on in the process. So not that we've heard of yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not working or thinking of coming here. We'd love, like I said, we'd love to see more businesses come in.
Yep, definitely. All right. Well, that's all we have for today. We covered economic development. And again, I want to really highlight today is the ribbon cutting for Marshall Park, the official ribbon cutting. And then on Thursday, we have Meet Me at the Park. And I'm going to repeat what Nicole said, but I feel that it's important. So it's part of our Strong Community Initiative. And there will be various departments out at Marshall Park on Thursday, beginning at 4:30. Am I right on time? 5:30.
4:30 is today for the ribbon cutting.
Okay, and then 5:30 on Thursday. So meet me at the park, 5:30 to 7. Nicole and I will be out there, but there will be various other departments on site that you can meet and ask questions, and to kind of give you a face to who all of your city employees are, to let you know that we're here to help. And let you know about our services that we offer. So kind of like Nicole and I, this is what we do for the city, share information because we love Weatherford and we like to make sure that everyone's as well informed as they can be. And of course, you can always go to weatherfordtx.gov, experienceweatherford.com for tourism, chooseweatherford.com for economic development, and heritagesquareweatherford.com for the downtown bypass project. So lots of places to get information. And of course, Nicole and I are here every Tuesday at 11 a.m. for about an hour to talk to you.
30 minutes. We used to be here for an hour.
Hey.
I don't want them to come in after 11:30 and be like, where'd they go?
Hey, all right. Are we going to dance our way out today? Can I bring the music? I haven't danced in a while.
If you want to dance, feel free to dance. I'm probably just going to sit here and stare at everyone and smile.
I'm going to dance. Here we go. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week if we don't see you out and about here in the city of Weatherford, the best cities in North Texas, in our opinion. So we're going to bring some music up. And if you're at home, dance with us because dancing is fun. Uh-oh, I can't get it to work. Here we go. There we go. You're not dancing, Nicole.
No, I told you I didn't want to dance. You go for it.
Oh.
I'm going to shake my head.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. You too, Donna.
Have fun, Donna. You too. Y'all dance to the music now. See y'all.